Oh, man.
Yes, sir. Back at it, man.
Back at it.
Doing the damn thing. I'm gonna move these things about 1,500 times.
Here we go. Yep.
Yeah. I gotta get mine right.
You gotta get it right. You gotta get it right.
All you seen is a black space, which is good. But you need to see the gray space.
There we go.
All right.
Now we're ready.
Now we're ready, man.
You want to start over again?
No,
just
we're good.
kidding.
We're good. Listeners don't care. You know what I mean?
Shit, man.
Yeah. Shout out to True Goodry, Fetty Bound Entertainment.
Yeah, man.
I know you guys can't see the whole shirt from the solo view, but I think you can see it from here. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. Keep pushing, man. Shout out to True, Dez, the whole Fetty Bound squad, man. I had to pull up on them the other day.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I'm a little jealous I didn't get one.
I know, man. That's my fault. I'm gonna have to hit True up. So True, I know you be watching, man. So True, you know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know, you hook Zeke up.
You hook me up, man. I got you.
And, yeah, man, shout out to the squad. We're actually going to have him and Diz on probably...
End of the month, right?
End of the month, yeah. Yep. So, you know, barring anything crazy happening, right? So,
right.
We just, in these times, we don't know. But in any times, we don't know, but definitely in these times.
Right, for sure.
So, you know, what's going on with you?
Man, you didn't do your all man, so I guess we're going.
Well, I mean, what's
Hold on.
Hold on, what you got? Oh, man.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, I did.
So, I took a
we've been
little
talking
venture
about it. Yeah, man.
to Purple Girl.
Shout out to
Purple Girl Popcorn and more. Went into their shop.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Phoenix, they're off of 51st Ave and Peoria. Cool little shop, man. Recommend if you're not in the Phoenix area, or even if you are in the Phoenix area, to order online. They have a ton of product, but not everything is out on the shelf. They don't want, obviously, stuff to go bad,
right.
Stuff like that. So I walked in because I just wanted to check the store out and chop it up and see what they had. So here we go, man.
This is live.
This is live. We gotta try some of this stuff too.
We have not tried any of I've had some. We've had some.
Oh, we've had some. Delicious, by the way.
Amazing.
Delicious popcorn.
Which is what made us, we got to go.
They will be forever
a
staple in my household anyways.
Yes.
When I want some popcorn.
It might be a bag every damn podcast, bro. To be low key, like not even lying.
So anyways, man. First up.
What you got there? That looks
is some
crazy.
Green apple.
Okay.
Green apple, everybody. Some green apple there.
All right.
So we got that.
All right.
So, and then I thought,
that's probably going to be fire.
So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this Fruity Pop. This is Fruity Pop.
Okay. It's like Fruity Pebbles joints, right?
But I was like, well, if you want to try every one that they have, this would be the one, like, to be like, oh, man, I like the cherry, or I like the grape one, or I like the apple one.
Got you.
Because they're all in here.
That's the whole mix.
Everything
right
is in here.
So that's even got a little bit of that green apple in there.
Correct. Okay, yeah, that's what the green is. But I thought, you know what? I like green apple.
Okay.
And it's dope.
Okay, I'm excited.
This one I was really excited about. This is the one.
I can see the flavor on the top of the bag, bro. Like I don't even see the whole bag yet.
So this was called pork and pop.
Okay.
So it's bacon and cheddar basically. Is
bacon and cheddar.
Bacon and cheddar.
Damn.
So that's bacon and cheddar. Then this one's called Happy White, and this is like a white cheddar.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, dude, I love, dude, this one. For me personally, this one and these are gonna go down. This is gonna be like dessert. You know what I'm saying? Like the Fruity Pop and the green apple. Now,
or even that solid morning snack on a Saturday.
I bought this one for you.
Okay.
This bag is for you.
Okay.
And for you alone, I will have a taste of it.
Yeah.
Habanero cheddar.
Oh, you already know. You already know.
Habanero cheddar. That is for you.
I'm about to do that last.
So,
how are we going to do this?
A couple things real quick before we dive in and try a couple of these, man, because I definitely want to try them
Go ahead, talk to
on the podcast. So if you go, they have this thing's called frequent buyer card. I don't know if you guys can see that. Anyways, since I bought 5 bags, I got 50% off. Remember, I was talking to you on the phone. Yeah. I was like, I didn't know I got a discount, but he was writing something. He just threw it in the bag. And I was like, cool. And then you buy 9, you get the 10th basically free.
Dope.
And then double-sided. Then they have all these flavors, man. They got sweet, gourmet caramel.
Too many.
Kettle, triple threat, peanut brittle, banana. I mean, dude.
The list is actually too long.
It's forever. I don't know. If you guys are watching this, you could freeze frame that.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap it on the end of the video.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Freeze frame that or whatever, man. Dragon's Breath Fire, Dragon's Breath Ice. I don't even know what those are, man. You know which one I was really curious about, which I was thinking about getting, and then I was like, nah, I'll wait. Is that pineapple habanero?
Yeah.
Because you got the sweet,
and the spicy? Oh, man. You
dude,
already know I fucks with the
man.
pineapple. You know I fucks with the pineapple. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm literally sipping pineapple right now. Some pineapple shit right now.
Right? I know you are,
know
man.
I fucks with the pineapple.
So anyways, yeah, man. Just a dope company, man.
Good people, man.
Oh, just
super friendly every time you talk to them.
Just dope, man.
Which one? How are we gonna do this? Are we gonna go sweet to spicy or spicy to sweet?
I say we do spicy first.
Okay.
Just because if it does get a little too spicy, we got something.
Right.
You know.
Right. I mean, it already got something to kind of water it down.
Right.
So I don't know how we gonna have to.
Definitely, I do. Definitely got to take a bite of some of these, man.
All right. I'm gonna get just a little bit.
Yeah. Just a
little
little bit.
I don't know how crazy this is gonna be.
Right. Now I want to try this too, man. Let's see how. So
you didn't try this one?
I do. I haven't tried it. You just opened the bag. You know how tempting this was not to eat this stuff last night.
This is like wings. I need some baby wipes after this.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Who's got the kick at the end?
Right at the end, bro.
It's right at the end, man. The
kick
is at the end.
You got all that cheese in the front, and then at the end, it's like yeah. But it's not too.
No.
Now, if you start having a bag of that,
I was just gonna say because my mouth is like not on fire, but it's like ooh, it's spicy. Mm-hmm. If you keep having
after
more,
about 5 bites of that, you like ooh.
Oh, ooh, that's a little much.
That is fire, bro.
Let's try this green apple, dude.
Well, you said we gotta stay with the sweet at the end, bro.
Okay, all right.
You don't fucking my taste buds.
Yeah. Here, let's do this white cheddar, man. Let's do this white cheddar.
Let's do the white.
Let's check this one out.
And that's crazy because it just looks like regular popcorn, like with no butter and shit.
You know what I like about this popcorn, man?
Super light.
It's so airy.
Super light.
Oh my god, that flavor. That white cheddar.
Ooh.
Right? Doesn't it have like a nice...
Bro, but you know what's crazy?
It takes
this is what I love about their popcorn.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're going to say.
It hits, like the first bite, you're like, and then it just gets better.
Right?
You know, man,
Isn't that good? All right.
Woo.
Now we're going to do the pork and pop.
That is fire, bro.
Yeah, dude, that is good. Here's the pork and
pop.
Now,
is that a little spicy too? Or am I just still getting
You know what, man?
It is on the spicy.
Is it on the spicy?
So the hobby, maybe it's habanero.
Oh, maybe that's what that is.
And white cheddar.
Okay.
Because I was like, I got a little kick on that one. That's good.
That's really good.
I'm actually fucking with that more than the other one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Man,
this is the pork and pop, so bacon and cheddar. What he was telling me.
Torn to shreds after this, but then it's gonna be all good. Man, that last one was good, bro.
It always takes a second, you know.
Oh my god, dude! Mix me a bag of that and one of those over there.
I'll hook you up, man. You know,
man.
That
one is good, bro.
That's good, dude. It's so good.
They're like, you really get that cheddar like bacon cheddar, but not too like salty.
That's what you know what? I'm glad you said that because
Man, hold on, I gotta lick my
lick your fingers.
Like chicken wings and shit.
But
That's just good.
you know what, man?
God damn, that's just good.
That is very true because usually, stuff is like too salty and it's almost like it's just becomes salt after a while.
Yeah.
This is flavor.
That's just straight up.
Just good flavor.
Damn, bro.
All right, let's do this green apple one, man.
Yeah, let's do the green apple first.
Because then that way we can pick and choose out of there, I guess, what we want.
All right, let's go. What we got here? Oh, this is like
Oh,
super.
my God. That's my joint right there.
This is like super.
That is my
crunchy
joint right here, dude.
Dude, this one.
That is my joint
You're
right
getting
here.
flavor as you go like this. As you going, you can literally taste the apple.
Oh, my God, dude. This is like a dessert after
That's
like
dessert.
That's dessert.
Oh
straight
man,
up
that's good.
dessert.
That's like Apple Jacks right there, boy. That's just good.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So I don't know how we're going to do this
I don't
one.
know. I almost feel like
I feel like I
you
need
got
to
to get
like...
a good little handful.
Right, but I kind of want to try the purple for whatever reason.
It's always the real because I'm going for the pink. I want to see what the pink. I'm gonna get a little-
Interesting. Yeah, just grab a whole bunch, I guess,
I'm gonna get a
right?
little handful because it's probably how you need to have it.
Oh, that's the banana, the yellow. Oh, wait.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, wait. Oh, this is dope,
Yo.
dude. This one is... That's fire, dude.
Dude, get a little bit of like a little scoop.
Oh, yeah.
Now that is goddamn cereal in the morning, dog.
Holy shit, no joke. This is Fruity Pop. That's Fruity Pebbles.
That
That is straight up Fruity
delicious,
Pebbles,
bro. That
Oh
is,
my
oh
gosh.
my god, bro.
Thanks for bearing with us watching us eat some popcorn. But
Well,
dude,
for the listeners, all they can hear,
right?
all the listeners like, will y'all stop smacking on the microphone?
My little
or-"
sister's gonna
And
go.
I'm literally like in the
go
microphone,
crazy.
God damn, bro.
Fruity Pop. Damn.
Dude.
That shit is.
I'm hurt.
All of them were delicious, actually. All of them.
Yeah, because I feel like it's
It just
different
depends-
moods right there, bro.
But you know what's cool about that is like it. I guess it just depends on what mood you're in, right? So what mood are you feeling?
And
You know,
I feel
don't
like I
want
could
spicy,
definitely
I want-
like have one of these by themselves, but then mix a couple.
Yeah,
I could even mix the
you can mix probably
the
all three
cheddar
of
and the
those.
white, or the cheddar, the habanero cheddar, and the pork and pot.
Yep. I
pork and
definitely
pop
think these two, the pork and pop
would be on.
and the hobby cheddar,
Yeah,
would
the white-
mix
the hobby white.
really
Yeah.
well together, dude. Man, that's good.
That
I gotta
hobby
take
white
it. I
was
gotta
good.
wash down a little bit.
I know. Oh man, we had official first
So,
taste off.
Yeah, man. Purple Girls. You know what, man? Please
Yeah,
go
we'll
support
leave
them,
a
man.
link, and I'll leave a link in the description on the YouTube video.
By the way, they do. They cater parties. Like
They do custom popcorn.
yeah,
like,
dude.
just for like catering.
Uh-huh.
Like, I saw one. I think I was telling you they did one for like a Fortnite birthday party.
Yeah.
And like made this like, and it was all like purple, and it was like the colors of Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope, man. So good, man. That man.
And this is don't let this bag fool you. It's hard to probably
No, it doesn't look like a lot,
on
man.
camera, but that's a lot of popcorn.
That's
in
a
one.
lot of popcorn, bro.
That's. I mean,
It doesn't look like a lot.
I can understand like you're sitting watching a movie, a whole bag going away, but that's still a lot of popcorn to be gone in one sitting.
That's a
in
lot.
my opinion. So, just a dope company, man. He was saying too, they have ice creams and
Lemonade,
oh, dude,
juices.
he was like, whatever you want, man, we could probably do it. Anything kind of sweet,
Yo,
he was like, we can do it. So,
The fruity man, all of them, man, are fire.
right,
bro.
they're
Fire.
all fire. So, go support Purple Girls.
Yeah, all right, man. I'll see y'all next week, boy. About to tear me some popcorn
shit.
up right there, boy. God damn, that shit was good.
So, if you guys are wondering, I am wearing a Compton hat. So my mom, a little backstory. This is my mom's hat. She wanted me to wear it and say. So I'll give a little story, a little back history on Compton with my mom. My mom's had this hat now for, she told me 30 years. So it's probably somewhere close, right around there. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Mom, if I get any
details wrong.
I'm trying not to go into too much detail because it's your story. Yeah, I'd prefer her to tell it, but I mean, I'm going to tell part of it. So, my mom was born in Indiana in 1955. Okay. And when she was 1, she moved to Compton, California. She grew up in Compton from basically 1956 all the way till 1965. I hope I got that right. Okay. So basically almost 10 years.
About 9 years, yeah.
And so anyways, she was telling me, she loved Compton. She has fantastic memories of Compton. She goes, so I'll get to the negative part of it in a second, but, basically she just had really good memories of Compton and wanted to remind everybody that Compton at one point was just a really cool place to live, So what happened is in 1965, I believe it was in August, again, police brutality happened. I can't believe we're still going over this again, but in the sense of from 1965, even earlier, obviously police brutality has been happening, but now here we are, 2020, still happening.
Of course.
It got really dangerous. So that sparked the Watts riots. It got really dangerous in Compton at that point.
LA,
it basically flipped. It basically flipped on its head. So when she lived there, Watts is just north of Compton, just in case anybody's wondering. I mean, it's literally the next town over or a little, it's like a little area. Anyways, so she had one of her best friends. I believe her name was Shirley. And then my mom's sister, her name is Debbie. My mom's name is Sandy. Had a really good friend, Dwight. Well, they both said, we can't be friends with you anymore because we're afraid for your life, And so she was really saddened by that because her friend didn't want her to see her beat up or hurt. And the same with Dwight, with my Aunt Debbie. And just the pain and suffering that happened in that community at that time, and what my mom really kind of stressed to me was it's nice to see today in the sense of, she's sad to see, the police brutality thing still happening, but she goes, it's not just black people anymore on the streets protesting. It's now every mix and race of coming together and trying to solve a problem.
Right.
And I think that's like the main thing, is that so what's interesting is we had a conversation after our last podcast of this ship. If you look at the United States of America is a ship, and it's been turning this wheel for a while. Mm-hmm. And it takes a long time to turn this ship around and to make things right. And so
it's taking a long time.
It's been taking a long time. It's still taking quite a while. We've seen some progress, but it seems like it's stalled a little bit.
And we'll get into that.
Sure. So anyways, that's why I'm wearing the Compton hat, man. Just kind of giving a shout out to my mom and
where she's from. Miss Sandy.
Yeah. And where she's from.
Shout out to Mama Sandy, man.
So,
it's funny because I've known you for a long time, and I've never personally met your mom yet. There's been like times where we were like almost like but schedules are schedules. People got lives, and it just hasn't happened yet. But it's funny because I feel like I know your mom. Like I feel like if she walked in the room right now, I'd be like, "Oh, what's up, Miss Sandy?" Like, haven't seen anything to drink? Like, can I? You know what I mean?
Right. I'm sure she feels the same way because she watches all of our podcasts, you know. And so anyways, shout out to my mom.
Shout out to you, Miss Sandy.
She's a fantastic woman. What I love about my mom as well is she's continues to learn and continues to grow, even though she's an older woman, and it's something that I aspire to be when I get older as well. I never want to stop just because I hit whatever age that is. I mean, to the day I die, I want to keep learning, you know, and keep growing as a person. So anyways, the other thing I wanted to talk about is foundation.
Okay, so you got a word. I actually have a word too, but go ahead.
I'm just gonna, you know, I've been kind of really hesitant to really say this, but I feel like because I really don't have an answer.
Okay.
Necessarily, but this is my answer, and if you guys feel free to in the comments if you feel like I'm wrong. But I really feel like we need to tear it down, and start over. And I don't mean you have to understand, I don't mean every little thing that's in this country. I mean the 30,000, that podcast that we listen to, I can't remember the name of it. I'll look it up here in a minute. But the 30,000 institutions with police, the DA's office.
Oh, Sean King's podcast. I can't remember the name. Shout out to Sean King.
Fantastic. It's really a 22 minutes.
Yeah, just
and a breakdown. You guys got to listen to that. Just thanks to shout out to Amber for my sister for sending that over to us, because we sat here and we listened to it. I listened to it before, but I was like, we got to listen to this. My thing is we need to build on a solid foundation, because right now we're on sand. We're on quicksand. And there's only so many Band-Aids that we could put on stuff to try to course correct, try to make it right. To me, we got to tear it down brick by brick, build a granite stone foundation, something strong, something sturdy, and build this thing right. I really feel this is really the only way to go. Do you disagree? Agree? Kind of.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I think for me, when it comes to the actuality of that actually happening, you know, is like slim to none. But I think it starts with tearing. Let's not even say tearing it down, right? Just it needs to be replaced. Like that whatever system was there does need to go away. And
so the reason why
it's
say
like okay. It's like buying a new home, but an old home, right?
Okay.
Buying somebody else's house. What needs to happen? What happens is when you buy a new house, you maybe not change everything, but everything that you dislike about the house, you get rid of, and you replace it with something better. Okay.
Right.
Now, in a house, it's based on preference, what things you like, but some things are just not functional, right? You're like, that's not even functional in that area. Like, so you have to change it for things to be functional as well, right? So what I think is that I think it, again, and I've always said this, we always try to get the big dog, and we always need to try to go after the big dog,
right?
But we got to worry about the small dogs around him,
of course,
first.
Yeah,
and I think we need to replace old with new. And part of that is getting rid of things. Part of that is altering things. Part of it's disbanding things, defunding things, or reapplying those funds. You know what I mean? And there's so many levels to that conversation. But yes, as far as things, the way they've been this way for years and years and years, and the adjustments have only been minor, and those adjustments haven't really changed anything, really, because the same things have still been going on.
Right. Well, that's why I say foundation. Like and again, you kind of disagreed with me, and that's fine. But I know it's a really a long shot, you know, but I'm still going to use the word tear it down, because you buy that house, right? And the inspector comes through and misses that the foundation is jacked. What do you have to do? You have to tear the whole house down.
I agree. Okay. I agree with you.
I know, but you know, that foundation is built on. It's not built on anything.
It's not built on anything.
You keep putting planks down,
right?
Trying to fit, but it's you're on sand.
But the house keeps sinking.
It's only so much
before
it's gonna crumble anyways. Like, it's got to be built on something solid.
Yes.
It's not built on something solid. It's built on quicksand. It's built on nothing.
Right.
You know, it's not. We need a cornerstone. You know, this is in a building term. You need a cornerstone to something that's firm, that's solid, that's right to sturdy itself upon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's what I mean. That foundation has got to be strong. It's got to be something that's not going to crack. You're building something that's going to basically last a lifetime.
Right.
Forever.
100% agree with you. 100%. And like I said, the reason I say I don't mind the term tear it down. I just don't think it's going to happen. Like,
and I'm with you. I can't see it either. But
I can't
honestly,
see it.
I can't see it any other way though. There's this weird thing that's been going on in my head for weeks and weeks now. Yeah. Actually, longer than that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been happening for years now. Like, because we've had conversations for years and years, right?
Years. Yeah.
And I mean, I've been kind of afraid to even say that in a sense. Like, I'm like, because people are going to take that as tearing everything down. And I don't mean everything. There are certain things that need to be tore down, right?
Right.
Let's just take police institutions right now.
Right.
Need to be tore the fuck down.
Right.
And start over again.
Right.
I'm sorry. Just needs to happen.
The unions, yeah.
It just tear it down, replace that foundation, start building it back up again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be across the board. It could be it could be like Phoenix, right? We live in the Phoenix area, so it doesn't have to be Phoenix, but it could be we're in Buckeye right now. It could be the Buckeye police first. You know what I'm saying? But it brick by brick, man. And it's got to be
especially in those communities where there's a history of bad things happening. Like, there are police departments. Like, I'll say there are police, and this is I'm not even going to dive super into this conversation, but there are police departments where there's a culture of doing right no matter what. Okay. Though we're not talking about them. What we are talking about, and really, yeah, there has to be more accountability, and that starts with just tearing it all down. Just get rid of.
Again, I go back to that Sean King.
But even an umbrella,
where he was talking about each one operates differently.
Different.
I'll tell you guys, you gotta watch that or listen to that.
You could be here in this city, so like there could be laws here, and then we cross over to the next city, and we're allowed to do something here, but we're not allowed to do it a street over.
Right. And the example Sean King gave was, in Atlanta, in the city of Atlanta, there's different areas, different precincts, or different lines of county. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was like, you take a gram of weed in your pocket, and you can legally buy that in this particular county of Atlanta. You cross a street into the next county of Atlanta, or next and you're going to jail. Bye. There's something weird and wrong with that.
Right.
I mean, and that's just one little. I'm just from what he said from his little podcast. So you take that and multiply that by thousands and thousands of little other things and things that why are we? It's bothersome.
Yeah.
So foundation. That's my word for today. We need to build stuff on a solid foundation. What was your word?
Mine was pain, man.
Pain.
Yeah, and I think it goes back. It all ties into each other, but you know, if people stopped worrying about agendas and really looked at, and it goes back to value, but other people's pain, what they're going through, like how much it. So when you see people upset and angry and frustrated, tired, all of those things come from one thing: pain.
Right.
Not just being hurt, but like you remember when you play sports and they say, "Are you hurt or are you injured?"
Right.
We're injured. Like there's so much pain that we've had to endure, and some more than others, as far as the Black community. But there's so much pain we've had to endure that it's like, for one, the reason why you don't see that pain on an everyday basis is because you almost just become numb to it. And it still hurts. It hurts just as much as the first day it happened.
Right.
It's just that your reaction to it is like, okay, now drive through, right? But your leg is still broken. Right. You know what I mean? Your back is still broken. Like your arm is still, things are still broken. Your body, your spirit is still broken. It's just you're pushing through that. You know what I mean? And so I think, and it's not even like, it's not a whole thing that I wanted to get into. It's just that, can you see the pain that I have, that a mother has, that a father has, a brother, a sister has, that we have as people when these things happen, you know? Right. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, it is, it's painful. It's painful to watch these things. It's been painful to endure them over my lifetime. You know, we just get up and keep pushing through the pain. Right. You know, but if you see somebody dying from cancer, no matter the color, you're like, damn, man, I really feel sorry for that person. Well, how come you can't feel that same way when you see somebody being targeted and brutalized? Right. For no apparent reason.
Right. And it kind of goes back to the value of it. And you know, and I also want to say, because it made me think about pain. I will never understand the pain, right? Like, everybody deals with pain differently, right? So, but what you have to do is recognize that somebody is in pain. Yeah. And needs help. And and so you don't have to really understand it. I've been listening to a lot of that Wale song, Moving Around. And he says in there, are you empty or do you have empathy? And that's been striking a real big chord in me, because I feel like not everybody, but I think there's a good majority of people that are just empty and have no empathy, you know, and I'm like, man, that kind of hits the nail on the head, because then again, if you're empty, you're not going to see the pain. There's nothing, you're empty. There's nothing there to sympathize with, you know, and to see the pain that somebody else is going through, you know. And like you said, man, like it could be anything. It could actually be a physical broken arm, right? And be like, dude, that sucks that, you know, because you do this with your arm all day, you're out of commission for weeks and, you know, and the discomfort and all that kind of stuff. And to visually and to see that and to understand, well, I've never broken a bone. I've never personally ever broken a bone, but I feel you because that's your livelihood.
Right. Or even just, arm. Damn, that shit, you know what I mean?
But still, right. But it's like, to recognize somebody else's pain, you know, again, it goes back to the value that we were talking about last week. Everybody has value.
I think if people can understand that, like, when these things happen, when these things happen, and you see, and again, you see people react the way they do, and everybody reacts different. Like you said, everybody reacts different to pain. But when you see people react the way they do, it comes from a place of like, if I keep punching you, if I keep punching you in your chest, one of two things are gonna happen. Either you're going to fold, or from all that pain, you're gonna be like, I'm done getting punched in the chest.
Right. Wow.
And you're gonna start swinging back. Or at least trying to defend yourself.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
And in the physical sense, but also in the spiritual sense, in the mental sense, in the emotional sense, like, you are going to try to take back some, like, you're hurting me. Get off me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so at some point, like, people have to understand that is what is at the basis of everything. At the foundation of everything. And there are so many words to describe what's going on, but people don't see value. And so therefore they're causing pain. And the reason that it's painful. And then you start going through and looking at what has happened in this country for years.
Right.
And you're like, for me, like, I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck I got here. I don't know how my ancestors didn't quit. Like, for real. Like, we live in a day and age where, like, motherfuckers quit for no reason. Like, it's been very 3 weeks.
True,
I'm out.
Yeah, very true.
I'm out. And ain't really had to endure some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And they went through hell in a handbasket, bro.
Right.
Like, no bullshit. And they and somehow, some way got through that and generation and generation, and then here I am.
Right.
And now here my kids are. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and to think about that is painful. To think about that is painful. Like, I'm thankful, but that hurts me.
Right.
To think that. And it's just, I don't know, man. I just, if people can see the fucking pain that we have and stop dismissing it as, oh, whatever. It was so long ago. No. It still happened. Like, I still hurt.
Right.
I don't hurt as much as my ancestors did, but I still hurt.
Right.
I still hurt. You know?
Yep. Understanding somebody, like I said, not necessarily understanding, but to sympathize or to grasp that somebody else is in pain, and basically they're crying out, man, we are in pain, man. We're suffering over here, you know, and we need to get through this, you know, we need to make, we got to build a foundation, man. We got to.
I want to touch on something else too, man. You kind of talked about it a little bit earlier about, like, the Band-Aid situation. And
God, we do that a lot, don't we?
Well, and here's what's happening right now. And you and I have talked about this, but I'm glad that these things are happening. People are changing the symbolism of things. And it needs to be done, but it needs to be done along with, incongruent with action. And there's still been no action for Breonna Taylor's murder.
Right.
we have recently, and this is saddening, again, painful, learned of Elijah McClain, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, who died last year, was murdered last year. And then you see the videos of this young, brilliant young man, which doesn't make it any worse. You know what I mean? It's like, not that if he wasn't a brilliant young man, but it does make it worse, right? So that's what
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, either way, it shouldn't have happened.
Of course.
But then you see that and it hurts even more. It's like this kid was like, this is the type of human being we need in the world. And y'all took him? Like, that's, y'all don't, and then we don't find out until over a year later. Right. It was swept under the rug.
Oh, yeah.
And no justice there yet. You know, no arrests have been made. No arrests have been made in or maybe one. I think one has been arrested. Maybe
which one?
Breonna Taylor's. I know he was fired. I
don't think anybody's been arrested.
I don't think anybody's been arrested. Nobody's been arrested.
I think you're right. I think somebody did get.
Somebody got fired.
Yeah, but I don't think there's been any arrests.
And pardon my memory, it gets cloudy because it's like
so much.
There's so many. So right. I'm like, wait, who got arrested? I know somebody got arrested over here. So it's hard to right. But anyways, that shit hasn't been dealt with. So all the symbolism and all the, we're gonna change the name of, we're gonna stop calling the master bedroom. Like, don't nobody care about that shit.
Right.
Nobody cares about that.
Right.
We're gonna play the NFL is gonna play the black national anthem at week 1 if they open up, if they start, Like, yeah, okay, great. Oh, you're gonna let the players kneel. Great. What are you gonna do about inclusion in the NFL?
Right.
What are you gonna do about that?
Right.
Fix that. Use your voice to fix that. Like, I'm with you. Give more black people opportunities in the NFL. Don't put icing on a bad cake.
Right.
Again, the cake is still bad.
Band-Aids or whatever you're trying to patch.
As soon as you cut through the icing, you gotta fucking fondant icing this thick. You get to the cake, you're like, this cake is terrible.
Right. You're
how come there's all this cake left? Oh, only the icing was good.
We're patching a ship with Band-Aids instead of actually taking out the planks and actually fixing it with something good. Don't try to jiggle
lights in front of me and call it a light show. Fuck you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, fireworks. There ain't no fucking fireworks. Right. I know what's really going on here. So that shit just has to stop. Like, and we got to keep calling attention to that, Of course. Yes. We got to keep calling attention to that. And there's so much more that we can, the situation with Vanessa, who was murdered.
That was the sergeant? Yeah.
Like, that's a whole nother issue. But that shit, like, we gotta just stop doing wrong, bro. And stop trying, and we gotta stop, bro. And that's, so back to tearing shit down. Yes, we need to tear shit down because of shit like that, bro. Of course, because of police brutality, and because of people getting killed, and answers being there, or it being preventable, if you would have just handled fucking complaints in the first place and not swept it under the rug. Like, that shit, I'm sick of it.
Right.
Who are you protecting, bro? Who? If you're sworn to do a service and protect all people, who are you? And if you say you're protecting your own and that happens,
right,
that's bullshit. And I'm not saying all the military, because my father, my mother, both vets.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But there is, just like in policing, there is bad seeds out there. And that shit has to go away.
It's got to go away.
That shit has to go away, man.
I'm telling you, man.
You can't, like, we got to stop. Like, we got to stop. Somebody's daughter, sister is gone. Gone. who bravely, literally put her life on the line, but not for the things that she thought she was going to. Like, she never thought in a million years that that's the way.
Right.
And yet that's the way. And it's bullshit. Mm-hmm. And so justice needs to happen for them. Every person that she complained to that did nothing needs to be prosecuted. Period. Everybody that killed Breonna Taylor or was in that fucking house that night, bye. Mm-hmm. See ya.
That's why I say, man, we got to tear this shit.
We still got to get all the motherfuckers for George Floyd. We got to get all the motherfuckers for Elijah and everybody else, man.
Right.
Everybody else. That shit has to stop, dude.
It's got to stop.
And again, you can't keep painting pictures in front of me and telling me they're Picasso. I'm done.
Right. Yep.
That's just not what it is. You know what I mean? So that shit just has to, Shannon Sharp had he had a great opinion on the whole Black National Anthem thing, and he's like, I'm just okay. We didn't ask for that.
Right.
We keep coming to you and asking for things, and you keep giving me something else.
Something totally different. Right. Like the master bedroom thing. And
you know what I'm saying?
It's just...
You go into the store and, hey, man, y'all sell apples? No, but, we might have some apples, but here's some pears. No, but I want apples. Oh, but here's some oranges. No, but do y'all have apples? No, well, here's some strawberries. Motherfucker, do you have apples or not?
Right.
I want apples. Bring me the apples. Bring me what I came for.
Right.
Stop giving me something else.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
This shit has to stop, bro.
It's got to stop, dude. It's got to. Enough is enough, man. I don't know how. I don't have the
fucking
solution.
Smoke and mirrors bullshit.
Right.
Bro.
I don't have the solution of tearing it down, but it's got to be done, man. It's got to be done, man. It's got to be done. It's just, I'm going to go back to it, man, but enough is enough, like you said, man. You can't, we can't just keep on going like this without, I mean, because what's going to happen? We're built on shit. Right. We're literally built on shit.
It's always going to stink.
It is.
It's always gonna stink.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That's what happens.
Right.
You just can't. Enough is enough.
You can't You can't just keep spraying Febreze.
Right. So
it's always gonna come back.
I don't see any other way, dude. I really just don't. And I've done a lot of research, man.
Now the way it's done has to be smart.
Of course, I'm not just saying tear it down and nothing fucking happens.
And not have a plan.
Of course.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. I make myself clear. I know you know that. I make myself clear to everybody out there, though. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying tear it down and fuck the police. We don't need police. No, we need policing, but we need it to be correct and we need it to be right. That's what I keep saying. We need the foundation of that to be solid and something to stand on, worthy to stand on. It doesn't need to be shit anymore. We need to get rid of this stanky ass shit, man. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, man.
Yeah, man. I think that's all I got, bro.
That's all I got too. But.
Yeah, man.
Go support Purple Girls.
Yeah, man. Shout out. Yeah, right. Let's get back on some happy shit, man. Yeah, shout out to Purple Girls. Thank you guys so much for the popcorn, man. Yeah, I'm really excited. I actually want to try some of their other stuff too. Oh, there's another. I'm not gonna say the name yet.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna order it. I just saw. I'm not gonna say the name yet because I want to make sure it comes in. A black-owned company that sells tea. It's just tea right now, from what I saw.
Tea like sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Okay.
And
is there unsweet tea?
I don't. I'll check. I'll double check.
Yeah, because I'll throw down some money for unsweet tea.
Oh,
I like sweet tea a little bit, but man,
I've seen the reviews.
It's good, dude. It's good.
So I was actually watching David Arnold, who's a comedian on Instagram, and they were, had some videos or whatever. And his wife, in the video, took a sip of this tea that this lady.
Was it like Geechee, where you were like, he was like, oh,
yo. Like she straight took a sip. The flavor hit, and she was like, "Damn, that's
Right.
really good!" Like, and they had never tried it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It was sent from the owner of the company. So I'm going to order the tea, and then we'll try that. We're gonna have to pop open a couple bottles of that.
Let's do it, man.
You know
I'm
what I'm
all
saying?
over this stuff. I love, let's support all these black-owned businesses, man, and
it's just
again,
good.
if this is like your first time watching, support something that you're going to use on a day-to-day basis, or at least on a monthly basis, or something that you can continually use, not just a one-time, one-off type thing.
Yeah,
you
man.
know. I mean, I don't know who doesn't like popcorn, but
Yo, but shout out to Purple Girls, man. It's so light
it's
and
like
flavorful.
Fluffy. Oh man, it's just good. The flavor's good.
Like, you don't feel like you're just like biting it. It's like, it's not chewy at all. It's just light, man. It is literally popcorn.
That's a good point about the candied ones.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the sugar in that like sticky on your teeth or whatever.
No, it's just crunchy,
really light.
man.
It's really light.
Crunchy
it's
and
nice.
light, man. Awesome.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
So yeah, make sure you click that link when I put that in the description and go order you some. And they ship wherever in the United States. They will ship it to you, and it's made fresh. So you order it.
Yep.
They make it right. They're not. This bag right here, if it's already sitting there, they're not shipping you that. They're making this and then sending it to you. So that's why they say it's better to order online.
As a matter of fact,
because they'll make it fresh for you.
Yeah, because he even said there was one I was inquiring about a cinnamon one, and he goes, "Oh, I can make it for you. You come back and pick it up in a little bit." And I was like, "I don't worry about it," because I couldn't come back to come pick it up. I was like, "But I'll remember that for next time." And I'm just gonna order online, and then probably go to the store and pick it up.
Right.
Since it's kind of down the street from me anyways, I don't mind going down and picking it up. But the way to do it, man, you got yours shipped to your house, so and that shit was in the sun. It was hot, and it actually tasted fantastic. I had it 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
after
2 or 3 days after I got it.
Right. So good stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Great company. Go support them.
Shout out to Purple Girl. Shout out to Fetty Bound Entertainment. True Diz. We're gonna have them on in a few weeks. And shout out to you guys, man. Thank you guys again for tuning in.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay positive. Be kind.
And as always, this is the Gray Space.